Hi, my name is Khadijah, and a little thing I...
Ice up, son. What's up? Ice up, son. What's up? Carolina, keep pounding. Carolina, keep pounding. The Panthers on the prowl will continue driving down the field to the red zone. We just got a first down and 10. Smitty on the loose, wide open Ted again. Stack 6 more on the board, looking like a win. With the 6-game winning streak, put them out their misery. Brady wanna cry when the ref threw the penalty. Panthers got a hot team, Patriots the enemy. Draw the first blood, different team than we used to be. Cam swerving through the traffic signal in a first down. Fans on their feet and the crowd getting really loud. Offense did a job off the field. There's a towel. Bank of America. Stadium is going down. Defense got him pushed back to the end zone. Hardy with the sack. That's a safety and we got the ball. Rushing on your shotgun. Staring at the barrel, y'all. All New England fans hear him saying that ain't fair at all. Ice up, son. What's up? Ice up, son. What's up? Carolina, keep pounding. Carolina, keep pounding. Ice up, son. What's up? Ice up, son. What's up? Carolina, keep pounding. Carolina, keep pounding. Better watch the linebacker, he can read you like a book. Run 40 yards just to tackle Luke. Got him shook, Toby like a tank. And D'Angelo with the fake. Stiff arm, out of bounds, 25 to gain. Stewart back, healthy 3 lethal running backs. It's suicide, add the wide receivers, it's a rout. Secret weapon, make plays, Greg Olsen, make it happen. Keep pounding on these haters, we ain't playing John Madden. Legion of the hometown go boom. Force and fumbles, Panthers making sure the ball is loose. Jack move, Charles Johnson, yeah, he will come attack you. State of mind, mentally and physically, we pass you. Godfrey in the nickel back, and he making sure we're safe. Panthers on the prowl, we gon' come and elevate the state. Hard fought thriller, only 59 seconds left. Panther fans on the feet, heart beating out the chest. Ice up, son. What's up? Ice up, son. What's up? Carolina, keep pounding. Carolina, keep pounding. Ice up, son. What's up? Ice up, son. What's up? Carolina, keep pounding. Carolina, keep pounding. Ice up, son. What's up? Ice up, son. What's up? Carolina, keep pounding. Carolina, keep pounding. Ice up, son. What's up? Ice up, son. Carolina, keep pounding. Carolina, keep pounding.
What's good? What's good? What's good? Hey! And welcome to another edition of Mock Draft Monday. hit that like button, hit that sub button, hit that bell, select all, leave a comment down below if you feel like doing so. And don't forget to check out the Facebook group page. Keep pounding in all caps for in-game posts, polls, opinions, and reactions to NFL news, such as scheduling for the channel and for the Yahoo Sports Fantasy Football League via the Yahoo Sports app. If you want to get your hands on an intro like the one you see on your screen, check out Lindara Ty on Instagram. Using her last name first, Ty, T-A-I, Lindara, Lindara, on Instagram to work with her. Fair pricing. Very patient, awesome to work with. Lindara Ty on Instagram. If you're a content creator. Alright. Mock Draft Mondays! Ding, 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 ding. We're back. With number 5. Let's go. Who's excited? Who's excited today? I'm ready, man. I'm ready. I'm ready for the chaos. Let's get it going, man. Let me get rid of this screen cap real quick. Yeah. There we go. Da 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 da. All right. Whew. Busy day today. I'm kind of tired, but you know, we'll try to do 2 mocks. See how it works out. And again, anybody that is in chat that would like to jump in on a mock, you know, or be a part of our mock drafts, let me know in chat. That way you can lock in your spot to be able to draft with us. You'll get 1 draft, and you'll be able to have full control of that mock draft. Pick whoever you want on stream. Let everybody know why you're picking those players in chat, you know, or through ways of getting you on stream, you know, with video or audio. And, you know, let's all learn together. You know what I mean? Let's all learn together. Because some of these players I haven't learned about yet, you know. And the more of these we do, the more we're going to learn about these players, right? So, the more interesting this is going to get as we go along. So, that being said, when you do get the ability to draft, if you are not consistently in chat when you do get locked in for a mock draft session for yourself here, you'll have a certain time limit, you know, to make your picks, you know, and if you don't make those picks in time, I make them for you. That's how that works. So, and I am generous. I am willing to allow people to jump in, like, even after, like, I start making the pick for you, you know, but, you know, the point is, like, we're trying to make sure that people are stay in chat for the whole mock draft, you know what I mean, and not just flake out, you know. So if you reserve your spot, you know, for a mock draft, you know, make sure you're there for the whole 7 rounds, you know, so you can make your picks, you know. Don't reserve a spot and then flake out, You know what I mean? Because people do that. People do that, man. So I'm trying to tell you, if you can't do that, then don't reserve a spot. But every mock draft Monday, we're going to try to allow people to do their own thing, as well as myself. You know, one of these mock drafts, every mock draft Monday has to be mine by rule. But otherwise, spots are open and available. And if people don't reserve one, then I just draft for you. So that's how that's going to work. So the first one, we're going to go ahead and go ahead and jump in. Now, there is a certain player that I did hear about that I'm not going to talk about that showed up on my team's radar this week. So, mark that as another one, you know, that is probably going to go on our draft board towards April. And I'm excited to say that, you know, but I can't say who it is or why that person is on the board. And it's going to be a while before you find out who it is. Because it'll be probably late March, early April is all the hint I'm going to give you. Because I've got to surprise some of these people that are coming in here that are scouts and stuff like that, you know. Got to cross them up a little bit, you know what I mean? So they don't know what we're doing. But our management does. Our management is smart enough to pick up on this stuff. Dan and Dave are very, very intelligent gentlemen. So they know how to pick this stuff up. And pick up on the clues, put all the pieces together, you know what I mean? Of all the different mock drafts, you know. So I expect them to do that. You know, if they're following our channel and our content. If not, hey, that's cool too. Maybe a member of management is following and wishes to put the pieces together too. That's fine too. You know, whatever you'd like to do. You know, as long as it's not a scout for another team. That's what we're trying to avoid. You know. So it's essentially going to be like, where's Waldo? You know, basically. And as far as figuring out which players that we're actually trying to pick. And the clever ones will pick up on it. The ones that aren't probably won't. So, I'm not going to say our methods, but we're going to be crossing y'all up for a while. Alright, so first of all, this is something I don't mind showing the scouts. We're going to be doing a trade up with the 2 7s for a 6th rounder. Again with Buffalo. Because I want their 208. They're saying it's too much. I disagree. Because it worked last time. Okay? It worked last time. You guys gave it to me last time. Buffalo. Yeah. How is that too much, man? That's 2 7s. I don't understand. Let's try again. Give me your 206. Now it's saying I can't even do that. Okay. Alright. That's too much? What? How is that too much? Okay. How about Baltimore's 205? Ooh. Are we about to go up the ladder, y'all? Are we about to go up the ladder by a few picks in the 6th? Because the last time we were doing these trades, it was 208. Y'all remember that? With Buffalo, it was 208 every single time. Now it's 205. You know what? I'm testing the limits. I'm testing the waters. Let's see what we can do. Who owns 204? Who owns 204? I'm testing it. Nah, somebody owns 204. Who owns 204? Because it ain't us. We don't know none of those. Oh, thank God it's not Atlanta. Okay. It's not Cincy. It's not Cleveland. Okay, 202. Let's test 202. 202 is too much. Okay, cool. So 204. It's either 203 or 204. That's what I thought it was. All right. Dallas doesn't own it. Denver doesn't own it. Detroit. Nope. Green Bay. Nope. Houston. Who owns it, man? $204. Come on. $204. Show me something. Show me something. Show me something. There it is. Whoop-am! 204 is as high as you can go now. You can go up. You can go up as far as 204 with the Rams. Let me try 203. Just for kicks and giggles. Let's see if we can get it. Nope, it's 204. 204 is as high as we can go. They are willing to donate their 204 for my 27s. Beautiful. Yes. Yes, we just went up 4 spots since the last time we tried this with the Buffalo Bills, who had 208. I like it. Let's go. That's a beautiful feeling right there. That's a beautiful feeling. Yes, I will make that move. 7th rounders are garbage time. Come on, man. And we need these players now. We need a 6th round pick now. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's an obvious no-brainer right there. That's a no-brainer move. That's before you even start. I've been doing that every single time just to make sure, you know. I don't care about 7s. We'll get a compensatory pick. You know, I can't even say that word. God, pronounce it. Pronounce it. Okay. Compensatory pick. How the... I can't even say that. But y'all know what I mean. Y'all know what I mean. We'll get a compensatory... I can't say it. What am I having a stroke today? Compensatory pick. Okay, we'll just say it like that. Compensatory pick. Even though I know it's the wrong pronunciation, I don't care. Starting off strong today. Oh, this is gonna be a great day. Let's go. Cam Ward, Shador. Oh my God. Banks, Johnson, Hunter, Simmons. Okay. So we're at 8. Oh my God. I'm having a great day already. I'm having a great night already. How about you guys? Alright, so for this one, because of the fact that I've been hearing a lot of people say that I should not pick Mason Graham here, let me show you what's here at defensive tackle. This is not it's not much, y'all. It's not much. Once you get past a certain point, it is pure guessing game as far as whether these guys are going to make it to the NFL or not. I'm just trying to tell you right now. This is not a good list this year. It's not a good draft class for the defensive tackle. So, I mean, for the people that have been saying, draft Abdul Carter, or Michael Williams, be aware that if you do that and you don't pick a defensive tackle, you are limiting yourself already. At pick 57. So, I'm just trying to tell you, if you don't pick a defensive tackle in the first 2 rounds, you're not getting one. Point blank, you're not getting one. You're better off signing a free agent defensive tackle at that point. And like I said, I know something y'all don't know. I know something y'all don't know about that. And I'm not going to say it because I don't want the scouts getting a hold of that info. So, but I mean, it's pretty plainly obvious at this point. Defensive tackle is not a strong position this year. So, I mean, you got to jump on that bandwagon quickly if you want to get one. And we need one desperately right now. So, I mean, that's for all the people that want us to pick Abdul Carter, McMillan, Michael Williams. Be aware. I'm just telling you. You can pick whoever you want. These are your mock drafts. Whenever you're making your own mock draft, you can pick whoever you want. I'm not telling you who to pick or who not to pick. I'm just telling you, be aware that this is a thing. You know what I mean? So, I'm not trying to be that guy that's going to stop you from picking whoever you want to pick. I got respect for everybody. And I'm willing to entertain whoever y'all want to pick. I'm willing to listen to you and hear you out. What's your arguments? You know what I mean? I'm willing to hear you. But for me, it's got to be Mason Graham, and this is not even a contest. I'm sorry, it's Mason Graham for me. I'm not playing around with defensive tackle this year, man. I'm not. Buccaneers sitting down there, bottom of the round. Poised to take somebody good, man. See, this website already knows what it is. KC is the last pick. KC is the last pick. They already know, bro. They already know the outcome's been determined, man. And my whole thing is like, Philadelphia trashed City Hall again after winning the NFC Championship. You had somebody tragically fall off a lamppost and die, which sucks, man. And that's something you don't want to see. I understand partying. I understand being drunk, at City Hall. You know, when your team wins the NFC Championship or the AFC Championship, that's cool and all, but you know, you gotta have some measure of control over your actions, man, because you can't be doing crazy stuff, man. Like, and putting yourself in danger like that. That's just like, I get it. Some people don't have any control of their actions when they drink. So like, here's the thing, man. You got to cut back. You got to know your limits and you got to cut back. That's how it works. You know? Drink some water, you know? Take a nap, you know? Do something, you know, productive that gets all that stuff out of your system so you're not like absolutely blasted. You know? Some people want to be. I don't know. But that's adult drinks though, kids. Don't do that stuff, man. Don't do that. This is not an encouragement for in any way for that stuff. All right? I want y'all to stay away from that stuff till you're legal age, all right? Some of these adults don't know how to handle it, man. They don't know how to handle it. They act like children whenever they get a drink in their hand. It's wild. See, that's the thing, man. When I drink, I'm in a contained area. Like, I'm smart about it. Like, I got a designated driver this year, too. You know, so I can get home, man. You know? And I'm not looking to get, like, blasted drunk like I was last year, either. During the Super Bowl. So, like, I'm not crazy like that, you know? Alright. So, in this one, at 47... At 57, my bad. 57. See, look at y'all. Y'all got me on it. Lordy mercy. Y'all got me talking that crazy stuff, man. Philadelphia. See, this is why Philadelphia doesn't need to be winning these doggone NFC championships, man. Their fans just get too wild. They're too wild, man. They don't know how to tone it down. They don't know how to turn down, man. All they know how to do is turn down for what? In the words of Little John. So, you know, I'm just saying, bro. Like, I know it's a distasteful joke right now, but... And I'm going to get serious. This really sucks for the person that died and for the family and friends of the person that died, you know, at the in Philadelphia. And it's just something you just never want to see happen, man. But, you know, at the same time, like I said, man, Philadelphia don't know how to do anything but turn up, man, when they celebrate. And it just gets wild, man. It gets wild and out of control. So, I don't know. And when their teams suck, man, they just throw stuff at their players. Like, what other fan base do you know that actually chucks stuff at their players when they suck? Like, nobody does. So, that's... I don't know, man. I know about half the Philadelphia fan base are pretty chill people, man, but, you know, it's the other half. It's the other half doing all this goofy crap, man. It makes y'all look bad. It makes y'all look horrible. You know what I'm saying? And I just don't like seeing that, man. Like, I get it if you're the Chicago Cubs and, like, it's been 100-something years since you won a World Series or something like that. Yeah, turn the heck up, man. Turn the heck up. Like, go for it. Just don't be jumping off of light posts and stuff like that, man. Like, that's just... Wow. That's That's horrible, man. Like, I am so sorry to hear about that. And like, I know we laugh and joke around here sometimes, man. I know we do, but that's not cool. You know what I mean? Like, to hear about stuff like that, to see that in my news feed just makes me instantly depressed, man. Like, I just and I hope that we don't celebrate like that when we get the NFC Championship, you know? Like, you never saw any of our fans doing any of that goofy crap when we won it in 2015. You know what I mean? Like, we were very chill. Same with 04. You know, we were really chill. And, like, there's no reason not to be like that. You know what I mean? Anyway, let's get back to this mock. I've said my piece on that, so. And for those wondering who I'm going to be supporting during the Super Bowl, it will be the Philadelphia Eagles. Because I will not support a cheating team. I will not do it. I refuse to do it. I will never, ever do it. So, I mean, if there's any validity to the Chiefs actually being legit cheaters because of the referees, you know, that's y'all have lost my support on this one. Like, I love Andy Reid, I love Patrick Mahomes, I love Travis Kelce. Don't get me wrong, I got no bad blood with KC whatsoever. But I just wish y'all would clean this up, man. And if you're trying to show people that you are not cheating, putting Clete Blakeman as your head referee is not the way to do it. That's not a great start. I'm sorry, no. I had to say it. I had to do it. It's done. Alright? It's done. I got it out of my system. I said it. I'm done. Alright. Back to this. This is what we came here for. Alright. You know what? Since we picked our defensive end, our defensive tackle, now we're picking our defensive end. And you know what? I'm going to go Kyle Kennard. I know it's a bit of a reach, but I like Kyle Kennard. I like his ability to bull rush and his speed and his agility. Like, and he's battle tested, you know. They did give me a C+ on that one, but I don't care. To me, that's worth it. I didn't get any trade offers, so, you know, I may have entertained it, you know, at pick 57. Cowboys want me to move down 2 spots. They want to give me a 170, a 174, and a round 4 next year. Ooh, I like that. Yeah. Dallas, we could talk. We could definitely talk. Okay, Seattle. Seattle, you're my second offer right now. Look at this. They want me to move down to 82. They're going to give me a 137 and a 173. Not too shabby. Not too shabby. That's proper trade value. That's proper trade value. Ooh, Broncos getting in the mix too. Look at this. They want me to move down to 85. Give me a 121 and a 209. Hey, y'all know I got that 204, right? In the previous trade with the 27s. Okay, different. Let's talk. Let's talk, baby. Oh, I like those 2 5s, though. I like those 2 5s. See, now I'm going to start looking at what is in these areas. You know, in the 4th and 5th. You know, that's how I'm going to make my decision. All right, so in the 4th and 5th, right? Let's start with the 4th rounders. Broncos want to give me a 121. What's down there at 121? What's down there at 137? 121, 137. Let's see. See, now you got me curious, man. I see Jack Beck. I see Arroyo possibly sitting there in this mock draft. He usually floats down there. Luke Lackey will probably be there for sure. As far as guards, nothing I'm really interested in down that far down. Maybe Dellinger, maybe, if I wanted to go that direction, but I don't. I know the linebacker Stutzman is still there. I know that Jeffrey Boss is still there. Around those areas. At corner. And remember, we're looking for a nickel corner. Specifically a nickel corner to help out Charles Smith-Wade back there. You know, and back him up. You know, I'm going to pass on those. Ugh, excuse me. We already got our edge rusher. But just in case you didn't, you know, and you get an offer like this. Gelada's pretty good. I'd be interested in that. At running back, you're looking at Devin Neal, Raheem Sanders. I vouch for Taj Brooks. I vouch for Phil Maffa. I like Trevor Etienne as well. Trevor Etienne enters the conversation at 228. You know, later on, if you want to go that route. 131, Jack Nelson is in the hunt here. And they just took my guy at quarterback, so that's fine. Safety, Jalen Reed, Malachi Moore. And Shiloh Sanders would be in the conversation at that point. So, let's kind of decide what we're doing with these other picks before we decide that. I'm thinking about the Dallas offer because it puts me 2 5th-rounders. But I'm also considering the Seattle one as well. 382. 382, what would I be missing out on? Let's see what they're suggesting that we go for. Yeah, see, none of these are guys that I want. Barrett Carter's at 82. Tez Johnson at 90. And most of the action's going to be in the 4th and 5th anyway. So I think 3rd, 4th, and 5th. Arroyo, Tess Johnson. I'm really not missing much if I move down, right? There is Hunter Helm. I would be missing out on Barrett Carter, but I've been missing out on Barrett Carter a lot, so that doesn't surprise me. Respiro, I would be missing out on Respiro. I don't care about Higgins. I don't care about Savion. Dylan Gabriel, don't care. Don't care. Xavier Watts, maybe. Quentin Ewers. We have dipped our toes in the well of Texas before, last year. Twice, actually, and successfully did so. Although we don't know if Brooks is going to be successful or not with the ACL tears. So, I'd say we hit on 1 for 2 last year from Texas. And that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Because Brooks is supposed to be the best running back in that draft. So, I mean, there is that to consider. So if we move back, I like Dallas's offer for the going back 2 and picking up 2 5th-rounders, but you know, I need picks this year. So, Seattle, Denver, you're up. Good offer, though, Dallas. Good offer. But it wasn't quite enough. Denver, you're out. That's a 6th-rounder. No. Okay, Seattle, let's talk. 4th and a 5th-rounder, right? 137. And a 173. Alright, so at 82, at pick 82, what am I missing out on? Honestly, not much. If you want to get real about it. Xavier Westboro, maybe. You would miss out on that. Carter, you'd probably miss out on Carter. But, I mean, there's other people here, you know, that you could look at. Hunter Galt. Gunnar Helm is good. Demetrius Knight is sitting here. Taz Johnson. You know, Arroyo. Arroyo's been talked about a lot. Ernest Green, if you want to go tackle at that point. Georgia tackles are always solid. Devin Neal here at 104, but I mean, that's a reach at that point. So, yeah, I like this. I like this Seattle offer here. I think I'm going to take that. I'm not seeing much at 74 that I can really work with. Yeah, I'll take that. Let's see who they reach on. They're going to reach on somebody, I guarantee it. Oh, they reached on Knight. That's exactly what they reached on. I knew it. See, this is why you pay attention, man. This is why you pay attention. You never know. 82. Okay, we're still sitting good, man. We're still sitting good. Still sitting real good. A lot of these players are still here. I like this. Honestly, we don't even have to necessarily pick anything at 82 if we don't want to. Westboro's here. Barrett Carter's here. Okay. Yeah, maybe it might be a good idea. If you're hunting one of those 2 players, then maybe it might be a good idea. If you want Savion Williams, maybe it might be a good idea to pick here. I like Westboro, to be honest. Do I like him enough to pick him, though? We've got a defensive tackle and a defensive end so far. Do I like Westboro or Barrett Carter here enough to pick them with the trade down to 82? That's my question here. What am I looking to do at 82? You know what I mean? Like, once you hit the 70 pick mark, what is your plan, Panthers management? What is your plan? Because if your plan was to go after Kyle Kennard, you're going after Mason Graham in the first round. Okay, cool. I like those 2 picks. Awesome. You covered 2 great positions on the defensive line. Now what is your plan? Your plan should be linebacker, because we need a coverage linebacker. Or you could double down and get yourself another pass rusher or another defensive tackle. I wouldn't recommend another defensive tackle at that point, because most of the ones that are still there are not worth doubling down on. Defensive end, however, you may still get somebody solid. So, you got Jalot here that you could double down on if you wish to do that. Tyler Barron, you could double down on him. Savion Jones is also a solid option. Personally, you know what? Oh man, I'm so tempted to go Arroyo here. What's the offer? Saints want me to go down to 93. For a 6th and a round 4 next year. As much as I like the round 4 next year, I'd rather it be a round 4 this year. See, this is where I would actually start negotiating. I would trade that 4th out next year for a 4th this year, if they had one, that they were willing to give us. You know, if they only have 1 4th rounder, then forget it. You know, it's not worth negotiating. But this is the point where I would start playing around, and I would say, okay, what are the Saints targeting at 82 that they're interested in? It makes you question that, right? Alfred Collins is still here. Ty Hamilton is still here. So, I mean, there's a couple of good defensive tackles, so maybe they're targeting one of those 2. It's possible. So what we're going to do is we're probably going to be looking linebacker or tight end here. Quarterback is dried up. Running back, you don't get anything until probably 104 and beyond. And technically, I'm targeting Raheem Sanders anyway. So, because we got to replace Miles Sanders. If he is leaving. If he is not leaving, then we don't need a running back. We're okay. Because Blackshear is good as far as like a 4th string running back and a special teamer. So it would be the same setup as last year. Which, honestly, I wouldn't mind that. You know? But if you are looking to put Blackshear specifically in special teams and not use a roster spot on a 4th running back, Raheem Sanders is a good guy to get. I absolutely like that move. And I would double down on that. Devin Neal as well. Devin Neal is a solid one too. We do need some help on the offensive line in depth. I don't have any faith in Zavala. I don't have any faith in most of our depth. I like Brady Christensen. You know, I like Cade Mays. You know, I'm not a huge fan of the rest of them, though. I gotta tell you, I'm not a huge fan. They have not impressed me enough to say, okay, these guys are solid depth pieces, you know, at this point. And we still desperately need a left tackle, so I think Jack Nelson would be on my radar. with that being said. But for the sake of this mock draft, I think I'm going to go linebacker or tight end here. I like Arroyo. And I do have a second option in Danny Stutzman here. Where is Tez? Where is Tez? Okay, Tez is 90. Okay, so we got three choices here. Actually, 4 because Westboro is here. Xavier. And Jaden Higgins if you prefer Jaden Higgins. So that's 5 options. I know I'm flapping my gums. I need to pick a player here. Because I don't see much depth at tight end, and I do see some depth at linebacker. I do see some depth at running back. I see some depth at wide receiver, because I see Jack Beck down there. You know what? I'm going to go Arroyo. I know this is going to be a weird pick. I know this is going to seem awkward to everybody, but Arroyo. And I'm happy with it. Because you need a solid number 3 tight end. And I know that this seems unorthodox considering what we're doing right now on offense. But I'm done messing around with Felipe Franks. I'm done messing around with Jordan Matthews. I'm done messing around with Ian Thomas. I want somebody in there at number 3 tight end that I know I can count on to catch the ball and to actually block. Both. Not just one of the 2 things, both. And I know Arroyo could do that. I know he can do both. So, with the trade down, Arroyo is there. You know, you got about 5 options sitting there. But it's worth it. We would pick up an extra 6 there? Interesting. With the Jaguars. They want us to move down 15 spots. Lions want us to move into the 6th round, not happening. Browns want us to move into the 6th round, not happening. Cardinals want us to move down 4 spots. We pick up 2 picks next year. Nope. Jags, you have my slight attention. But who are you hunting for up here at 110? See, that's what I don't like. Who are they hunting for? Because Tez Johnson is gone, as I expected him to be. But Westboro is still here. Jack Beck is still here. So, at 110, what are you looking for? Ooh, Barrett Carter still here. I know our affinity against Clemson players. I know that that's a thing. But you never know. Right? We did sign a Clemson player last year. So, I'm not saying it's not possible. But this will be the first time we've ever drafted a Clemson player. If it were to happen this year. And Barrett Carter were available. Or Phil Maffa. This will be the first time we've ever actually done it. And I would be overjoyed if we got Barrett Carter. Because Barrett Carter is a great, great player. I cannot hype this dude up enough. And I know the more I hype up a Clemson player, the more we're not getting him. That's just how that works. It's just weird karma that way. Like, I've never understood it. but it's just how that works. And that's why I have not been hyping him up. I've been keeping my mouth shut about Barrett Carter and Phil Maffa for the most part. All I've been doing is picking them whenever I can. And that's the best I can do. You know what I mean? But the more I pick him in mock drafts, the more we're not going to have a shot at him. I just know it. I know it because I know patterns in the NFL drafts, and I know that that's the history of what's been going on with our organization. We've never drafted a Clemson player. I don't get it, but hey, if you like South Carolina Gamecocks players better and you feel like they're the better fit, okay, cool. Hey, no hard feelings here. You know, from a Clemson fan, no hard feelings. If that's the better fit, then that's the better fit. And we have dipped our toes into South Carolina's pool a lot. You know, and come up very, very successful. So if you keep digging into that mine shaft and you keep finding gold, keep digging, baby. That's all I'll say. That's all I'm going to say right there as a Clemson fan. Keep digging. Because I'm a Panthers fan first. You know? Always a Panthers fan first. So, you know, if a guy like Kyle Kennard pans out to be gold, or a guy like Raheem Sanders turns out to be better than Barrett Carter at this point as a pick, go for it. And we have a better need for that position, go for it. I got no ill will feelings at all. None. You know. I'm happy. Because if we pick the right guy, I'm happy. So, and we did with JC Horn, we did with XL, so yeah, I'm happy. I actually rooted for us to pick these people. You know, as a Clemson fan. So there you go. Let's I know we have Danny sitting down here, Danny Stutzman, at 122. I'm not in a hurry to pick this one, since I know we have a 113. I just know that Barrett Carter's going to be gone if I don't pick him here. I just know it. It's either going to be Barrett Carter or it's going to be Xavier Westboro. One of the two is going to be gone. I know that for a fact. Between the Saints and the 49ers, one of the two of them is going to pick one of these players. Whoever I don't grab right now. Just a gut feeling on that one. And I'm smart enough to pick up on that. So, Quincy Riley, gotcha. Devin Neal sitting at 104. We could use this 113 to pick up whichever one we don't pick up. Could go to Devin Neal at 113. It could. I'm not even going to lie. I like Devin Neal more than I do with Shedeur Sanders or Phil Maffa at this point, or Tosh Brooks. Devin Neal is a GOAT, bro. This dude is a GOAT. He is a monster out there. You seen that man trucking some people over, man? Good God. You don't see that very often from a Kansas Jayhawk player. That dude can move. I've seen some tapes on him, man. I like what I see in Devin Neal, bro. I like this dude. Dylan Sampson's another one, man. Dylan Sampson, if you've watched Tennessee games, this dude can move too. Oh yeah. His numbers may not show it because they're lower end on the SEC, but good God, can he move? Oh yeah. He bulked up since last year. So 110. I'm thinking either Respero here or Barrett Carter. I need a coverage linebacker that can also stop the run. Barrett Carter is exactly what the doctor ordered. And I'm telling you, with our run defense being the worst in the league last year, yeah, while we do need a true number one, we can still find that in Jack Beck. And I got a feeling at 113. Call me crazy. Call me crazy. I'm a gamble. I'm a gamble. Let's get Carter. Come on, baby. I told y'all. I freaking told y'all. What did I say? What did I freaking say? What did I say? He's gone. Arroyo is gone. Oh my God, man. The Miami wide receiver is gone. Respro is gone. I told y'all, Saints got him. See, I told y'all this was a gamble. I told y'all. Oh, shoot. That's why you got to know your players, man. You got to know your players. You got to know your players. You got to know your division rivals, too. You got to know what they're up to constantly. You got to keep a constant watch on them Saints, them Falcons, and the Bucks, man, in the draft. They're like thieves in the night. They will steal your players. Especially the Saints. It drives me absolutely crazy how many times the Saints actually stole players from us in the past. Because of our GMs not being smart enough to pick up on it. You got to be aware. You got to be aware. Yeah. 126. And we got a 113. This has got to be a wide receiver pick right here. This, yeah. Ooh, Devin Neal, though. Oh, that's so tempting. Oh, why you got to tempt me with Devin Neal right now? Why you got to do it? Why you got to do me like this? Mock draft, why you got to do me like this, man? That's not fair. That's straight up not fair. Oh, that's terrible. That's terrible. Because if I don't pick up Devin Neal, I got to wait till 166 to get Raheem Sanders. That's dirty, man. That's dirty. Oh, that's dirty. I hate y'all for that. I hate this mock for this. For real. Oh. We got Jack Beck, and if Jack Beck is gone before 137, bruh, that's our last shot. That's our last shot, man. Oh, that's dirty. I want Devin Neal so bad. I want him so bad. Y'all don't even know. I want Devin Neal so bad. At 104, man. This man just running over defenses and pancaking people, man. Dude's an animal. Dude is a straight up animal. Y'all don't know. Bro. Do y'all realize what this mock draft is doing to me right now? That's not cool. That is not cool. All right. We'll wait on Sanders. Screw it. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. God, I hate it. I hate it with an absolute passion. But I know Sanders is going to be there at 137. At 141. I know he is. And that's what I want. Round 4, round 6. Nah. Move into the 6th round. No. 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 See, y'all not about to trick me right now. Y'all not about to trick me with Malachi Moore sitting on that board. Y'all ain't about to do that. That's not about to happen today. Ooh, Jack. Jack mean Dimble. Let me see about Jack real quick. Let me see about Jack real quick. Let me see something. If this dude is a... Oh, boy. Oh, he's a left tackle. Oh, y'all see these measurements, right? Look at these measurements. That's beautiful. That's what you want right there. That is what you want right there. That's the ratio. That is the ratio. This dude is being compared to Jackson Kirkland. Yeah. I mess with this dude right here. I mess with this. Hold up. Hold up. Give it a second, it'll reset. There it is. It's the lag. It'll reset. There we go. Okay. 131. $166. Alright, so 166. We don't immediately have to go for Raheem Sanders here. We could wait until like 141 or 147 to pick him up. I'm not in a hurry right now. Linebacker, yeah, Bossa. I figured they would get him. All right, safety. Malachi Moore sitting here at 135. We do need a little bit of safety help. I'm not happy with what we have right at the moment. But the thing is, like, how do we know, even if we draft a safety, like, can Evero Ajaro actually do anything with him? Like, Evero Ajaro doesn't even know what he's doing with the current safeties. That's my issue with this. You know what I mean? Like, so even if we don't pick this one, I'm willing to sit on the safeties that we have because they are good safeties. You know, we do have somebody from the Super Bowl Rams, you know, in Xavier Woods. You know, Sam Franklin Jr. is a solid backup. You know, Fuller could use some tackling help. But, I mean, you know, we could work with it. But these guys have to be in the right spots, man. That's the problem. Evero is the problem. He's putting him in the wrong spots. And even if you draft safety help, the newly drafted rookie will be put in the wrong spot. That's my issue with this. As much as I would love to have Malachi Moore or Lathan here, Like, how do we know that they're going to be put in the right spots when we draft them? We don't. So, am I okay with sitting for one more year with these guys? Yes. Yes and no. Because if we could put them in the right spots, I'm okay with it. So Evero's got to get that nonsense figured out. So if he does, then Jack Nelson is the pick here. No question about it. Jack Nelson is the pick. There is a guard I'm targeting later. I'm not going to tell you who. And I'm going to keep my mouth shut about who it is. Again, scouts coming in here, you know what I mean, from time to time. So, got to keep your eyes peeled, you know. I can't give you away. I can't give you all my secrets, man. I can give you a couple, but, you know. But, like I said, man, how do we know that even if we draft Malachi Moore, and I like Malachi Moore, he's a very, very talented safety. He can tackle, he can solo tackle. He's what we're looking for. But the question is, are we going to put him in the right spot? Evero? Evero? Care to answer that one? That's your department, buddy. I can't answer that one for you. You got to answer that yourself. So, I'm going Jack here. And I think that's a smart play because we need to address left tackle. Ickey is not it. Ickey can only give you 3 quarters out of 4, and that's not enough. I need a full game from Ickey. I'm getting a full game from Taylor Moton, but I'm not getting a full game out of Ickey. You know, credit to Taylor Moton for turning his game around. You know, total 180. Proud of him. Proud of him. Very, very proud of him. Tip of the cap for you, Taylor. I gave this dude so much smoke all year last season. You know, 2024. And this dude finally turned the corner and cracked out of his shell. And I was like, finally. Finally. I hadn't seen it for 2 straight training camps, preseasons, and full seasons. This dude finally gets it together at midseason. And I'm like, thank you. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord Jesus. Because we needed it, man. We needed it desperately. If we had any hope of protecting Bryce and making sure that he didn't end up in a wheelchair, it had to happen. It had to happen, or we had to get rid of him. One of the two things had to happen. And he stepped up, so kudos to him, man. Now, Ickey, man. You consistently failed every single drill in training camp last year. What are we going to do with you, bro? You're still on contract. You still got a ton of penalty money. Should we get rid of you before a certain deadline, you know, of a certain year? And honestly, like, you took forever to restructure your contract too. No, that was Taylor Moton. My bad. Taylor Moton took forever to restructure his contract, but he did. All right, so Taylor Moton turned out to be a team player. Ickey, where you at, bro? Where you at? I'm calling you out, Ickey. I need 4 whole quarters from you. Next time I see you on a football field for an entire game, I need 4 whole quarters out of you. In a regular season game. I need to see that happen. If I don't see that by week 3, I'm done. I'm telling you, I'm done. There's no resurrecting my hope for you. There's none. I better see it by week 3, bro. I need to see you bring everything you got to the table. Or I'm done, bro. Like, I'm trying to be like reasonable and understandable, you know, as a Panthers YouTuber, but at a certain point, man, nah. What you doing ain't it. It ain't it, bro. Let's see. Honestly, like, we might have to sign a nickel corner to help out Chow Smith Wade. That's what I'm thinking we might have to do, because I'm not liking the choices after 150. I'm not liking them. How the heck is Malachi Moore still here? What? And Lathan is still here too? You're joking. What? That's wild. Well, I think we know what the pick here is. I'm willing to look at... Ooh, Caldwell. Caldwell dropped, though. I wonder why. Bossa. Not what I'm looking for. We could double down at wide receiver. But, I mean... What do we have here to double down with? Torrey Holton, maybe. But, I mean, who... Are we sure we want that? You know what I mean? Yeah, I think the obvious pick here is probably going to be a safety. We gotta have help, man. We gotta have it. Whether Evero puts it in the right spot or not, we gotta have that help. And honestly, if you give me a choice between Malachi Moore and Ransom, I'm gonna pick Malachi Moore. It's just simply put, Malachi Moore is better at tackling. You've seen it on tape. You've seen it in games. Malachi Moore is better at tackling. Although his counterpart is better at coverage. But if you can't tackle, what's the point? If you're giving up points because you fail to wrap up properly, that's not it, bro. That's not it. That's not something we need. You know? And, like, I'm not picky about that, but there are times when I will speak my piece about something like that. You know what I mean? Alright. 147. Yeah, I gotta pick Sanders here. Sanders is the pick. That's not even a question at this point. Devin Neal's gone by that point, so yes. I'm going to dip into the South Carolina well again. You know what I mean? It's not... No, I don't want next year's picks for that. No. 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 Stop trying to give me next year's picks. I don't want next year's picks. Ooh, with Trevor Etienne sitting here at 228 though, and Phil Maffa. I mean, you got three different great running backs to choose from: Raheem Sanders, Phil Maffa, and Trevor Etienne. Three really good choices. So, honestly, like, at quarterback, it's kind of dried up here. Stay far away. I'm telling you this right now. I don't care if the scouts hear this one. Stay away from DJ Uiagalelei. No. This dude transferred from Clemson to what was it, South Alabama or something like that? DJ Uiagalelei, yeah. Where did this dude go to? Because, yeah, there he is. Oregon State, right? Yeah, Oregon State. So he was trash with in 20 through 22. Couldn't hack it here. We knew that Nick was better, so we promoted the next guy up, you know? And he went into the transfer portal, goes to the Oregon State Beavers, stinks it up there, and then ends up back in the ACC with Florida State. Does halfway decent with Florida State. This dude is not an NFL ready quarterback. I'm telling you this right now. I do not vouch for him. As a Clemson fan, as somebody that has paid attention to Clemson players, I do not vouch for him. Do not sign him as an undrafted. Do not do it. Now, the last time I warned y'all not to sign a Clemson player that I did not vouch for, y'all did it anyway because of your own stupidity. You went after the kicker. Now, I warned y'all not to do that. Y'all watched him suck it up in Arizona and kick like trash in Arizona. And you still signed him anyway. This is the last time I told y'all, when I don't vouch for a Clemson player, do not sign him. I do not vouch for DJ Uiagalelei. I do not at all. I'm telling y'all right now, stay away from this dude. He is not a winner. Dude's been bouncing around like freaking candy all over the freaking NCAA. Who was it? Catanzaro. Catanzaro. Here's the interesting thing about Catanzaro. Catanzaro, when he was kicking in Clemson, he was absolutely shredding it. Goes up to the NFL, goes to Arizona, kicks like trash. We go and we sign him. He still kicks like trash. We knew what we were signing, and we still did it anyway. This is the only kicker we have tried out that is legitimately not it. That is legitimately not good at that point in his career. And y'all decided it was a good idea to sign him anyway. After I told y'all, after reported warnings, do not go after Catanzaro. You looked at his numbers, you watched him kick, and you still signed him anyway. That's your own doggone faults. All those points that he left on that field, that is your own fault, management. Sorry, not sorry. I warned y'all. And if they do the same thing with DJ Uiagalelei, I'm going to lose my crap, man. I'm going to lose it, man. I'm telling you, I'm going to go on an epic rant on stream. I might even do a video on that. Oh, man. I'm just telling you right now. Stay away from DJ Ungule. Do not do it. Dude bounced around from Oregon State, from Clemson. He was terrible in Clemson. Went to Oregon State, stunk it up there, and then went to Florida State. Back to the ACC. And did moderately well in Florida State. I'm going to show you this dude's numbers. This is not it. This is not what you're looking for. Look at these numbers at Oregon State. Are you, bro? 57% completed, 53% completed. It gets worse every year progressively. Every year progressively since he left Clemson. I warned y'all. The yardage is still going to be the better quarterback in our roster. So we decided, the heck with it, go into the portal. 21 touchdowns a year after that. And then down to 4 with Florida State. He didn't even start for Florida State. This is my point, y'all. Stay away from a guy like that. He does not get my blessing, man. He does not get my blessing. Alright, so that being said, we got 3 picks left. 164, 173, 204. Okay. Yeah. Huh. Miles Tate's there. Interesting. You know what? Ty Felton. So that's an option here at 164. We could go back to defensive tackle, but there's Jeremy Caldwell. Jeremy Caldwell. You know what? Man's making me rethink this. And then you got defensive end here. Okay, so okay. Defensive end just ain't it when you get down to this point. Alright. You know what? What's the tackle? What do we got to tackle? Nah, that ain't it either. I might have to go with Jammery here. I might have to do that. We need some serious help at defensive tackle. Yeah, I think that's going to be my pick. We'll go ahead and lock that one in. That's a C+. That's okay. That's okay. We got our help on the D-line, though. You know, that's what's important. Ravens want me to move down 5 spots. We pick up a 205 and a 213. Ooh. Ravens, now you talking my language. Now you talking my language. Who you after? Who you after here, man? Okay. I see Boss is still there. At 178. I'll see that. Da. Don't see what I want here. Don't see what I want. No. 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 Tell you what. Let me check out Noel Williams here. Let me check out Noel. Let me see this dude real quick. Okay, 7 interceptions. That's a good number. That's what you want to see. Normally you're seeing about 3 or 4 out of a California guy this low in the draft. But you're seeing 7. That's pretty good. 8 pass deflections. Solid on tackling. I just had a gut feeling about this dude. I saw him earlier, you know, and I said, why not? Let's take a look at him, you know? And I like the measurements. Not bad. Not bad. Okay. Josh Jobe. Kellen Carson. Okay, so he's at the Josh Jobe level. I see. This is probably the best you're going to get at this level, right? I like those interceptions, though, man. That could be a game changer. He's a ball hawk. That could be a good pick right here. That could be a good pick. You know what? With the lack of better players, and we are looking for a nickel corner. We moved down 5 spots. We might lose him. For 2 6-rounders? I'm not going after anybody now. We got what we want. And I already know who I want on the offensive line. So, you know what? No, it is. Lock it in. I think that's a solid pick, though. Consider where we are at 173. I like it. You know? Normally, I would take a trade like that from Baltimore, but see, like, there's nobody left on the board that I'm looking for. I've already found what I want. You know what I mean? And I already know they're not going for my offensive lineman. I already know they're not. It wouldn't make any sense for him to do it. Yeah, see, he's still there. One trade offer, no. Tennessee, y'all trying to... No, boys. Boys. I see you trying to give me better offer, better value than what I gave up to get this 204. But I'm not stupid. I know what I want at this pick. And I'm not compromising, and I already know who I'm targeting. I'm not gonna show y'all, but I know who I'm targeting. So I'm gonna hide the screen while I make this pick, because I don't want the scouts getting a hold of this info. Yes, it is an offensive lineman, but that's all the info that you're getting. I've said that many, many times before. Yo, give me a D plus. I don't care. I know who I want, man. I know who I want. Ugh. Okay. Wait, Frazier was there? Hold the heck up. Whoa, 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 whoa. You're not about to tell me. Oh, boy. Okay. 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 I know something y'all don't know about this offensive line. I know something y'all don't know. Something y'all don't know. Let's see. Let's see. And that is the mock. We are done with this one. Boom. All my mocks that I do in stream are going to my team chat for them to analyze and to pick it apart. You know what I mean? I don't know why Charter keeps sending me that bull crap. I have ad blocker on here, so I don't know why it's doing that. Anyway, it might just be that website. It might be. NFL Draft Buzz, yeah, got to be careful about that website because it apparently it does that. All right, cool. Right. Let's start a new one. But y'all saw who I picked. I covered every position except for quarterback. I'm happy with it. I'm happy with it. Because this is assuming that we resign Andy Dalton. You know what I mean? And in free agency, we get our number one wide receiver. In free agency, we also get our defensive end. You know. And we already signed a defensive tackle. So, we're already making strides just right out of the gates with that first defensive tackle signing. I like it. Let's see where we go from here. You know, good start to this offseason. I'm happy with it. You know. And what was our number one problem this year? Y'all tell me. Run stop it, right? We were dead last in the league in run stopping. Guess what our first signing was in offseason? Defensive tackle. That sets the tone right there as far as what we're about to do and what we're about to start creating. This roster is about to look like the Mona Lisa by the end of year 3. I'm telling y'all right now, it's about to be. All we got to do is be patient and stay on track. And trust in Dan and Dave. Trust in the 2 Ds, man. I'm telling you. They know where they're leading us, man. They know what they're doing. And I guarantee you, my team gets 2 of these picks correct this year. I guarantee you we get them right. Let's go again. I swear I got ad blocker going on. Hold up. I swear to God, like, what is going on with that? No. Get off of there. Get. Oh my God. Settings. Let me see. I know what I got. Okay. I see what this is. Okay, cool. So I suggested ads and measurements. See what? Okay, whatever. Freaking ad blocker. Let's go though. Alright. Right out of the gate. Rams, let's have a conversation. What that 204 do though? Yes, sir. Give me that 204. I'm going to trade for it every time. I'm telling you, I'm going to trade for it every time. That puts us squarely in the 6th round. You're welcome. I do not care if the NFL scouts see that. I do not care. Y'all could use that trade info however you wish. It's the players I don't want y'all seeing. That's why we keep mixing it up, man. There it is. What was my mic off, man? Why was my mic off the entire time? That was weird. This mic is being flaky today. Alright, so I don't know how much content y'all didn't hear from me in the past like 2 to 3 minutes, but alright, let me break it down for you. How many times have you seen an NFL analyst on an NFL franchise being paid? Me and my team will do it for free. Come hit us up, man. We'll do it for free. It's got to be me and my team, though. It can't be just one of us. It's got to be the entire team. I want the entire team working on it. You make sure we don't have to leave our houses. Done deal. We'll send that info straight to you. We'll keep it all private info. Whatever info you send us, whatever access you grant us, we'll keep it to ourselves, man. We always do. We're very trustworthy people. If we wanted the scouts to know something, we'd let them know. If we don't want them to know something, they're not gonna know until we want them to know. That's how we roll. That's how we've been rolling for the past 2 years, man. 2 to 3 years. My team puts in the work. We grind. We hustle. We get the stats, man. We get the info. And I mean, I'm trying to tell you, though. Again, how many NFL analysts do you see employed by an NFL franchise? How many? Go Google that. I'm telling you. Go Google that. And what I'm telling you is me and my team will do this stuff for free to help you. For free. That's how much we love this franchise, man. We will put in the time, the effort, and the sweat and the tears to do it for free for you. We get 2 picks right a year. Every year. We were able to predict picks that Scott Fitterer picked. We were able to predict picks that Marty picked. And Dave and Dan. This is consistently 2 picks a year. Correct every year. Members of management, I'm employing y'all, man. I'm asking y'all right now. Do you want that under your roof? Or do you want that being broadcast everywhere? Not that we would do that. But I'm just saying. How much do you want that info under wraps? You know what I mean? How much do you want somebody, a team of people, to help you figure out the best choices for your franchise that could actually really progress us forward, man, as a franchise, and push us in the right direction? You give us the tools and the access that we need, it's a done deal. All I'm going to need is the official ranking system that you guys are using for the actual NFL draft. That's all I'm going to need. We'll put in the work for you. We'll give you the best advice that we can give. What you choose to do with that info is up to you. We're already doing it, for this YouTube channel. Why not put us to work for free in your own house? You know what I'm saying? Why not put us to work for you? And we do all this grinding, man, for us right now, and for the subscribers, because we want to show that, you know, we want to offer the best options for you, you know, to listen to, you know, and to possibly put into practice. And we do this out of love, you know? We do this for education purposes, you know? To teach people this is how to run my system in the NFL, and how to properly identify what players might be the best options for you. Now, I know you got scouts. I know you have people like that under your employ. But a draft analyzer, man. A draft analyzer team. No one's ever done that before. Think about that. Give it some thought. Give it some thought and hit us up, man. And I guarantee you, you would be glad you did. Because me and my crew come up with some good names, man. And we hide it very, very well in our mocks. Like, you're not going to find it unless you know what you're looking for. You're not going to find it until we want you to find it. That's how good we are. You know, and last year forced us to really push ourselves to get even better at it. Because there's so many NFL scouts. Once our numbers got pushed up to 600, you know, that's pretty much the wake-up call that said, hey, some of these people might be NFL scouts. We gotta pay attention. We gotta step up our game. And that's the first thing I said after the NFL draft. I said, let's pick up our game. Because these people are coming up in here, man. And if we can do that for you, it would be an honor. It would be an honor and a privilege. I would be absolutely honored, you know, to do that for free with my team. And my team feels the same way. Every one of them feels the same way. We would all be honored and feel absolutely blessed and privileged to work with you. So, it's up to you. Reach out to us. Let us know. Think about it. And if you like what you see, and you continue to like what you see, just give us a trial run. You know, we'll do it for free. Free trial run. You ain't got to pay us a cent. Not for any of the amount of work that we put in. Not even a little bit. We're not those people that are like, oh, well, you know, if you're good at something, don't do it for free. You know, none of that nonsense. No, we don't do that. We do this for the people. We do this for the subscribers. We do this for the fans. We do this because we enjoy it. You know? And the biggest part is we do it because we love the Panthers. You know? There's no better reason to do it than that right there. There's no better reason. When you put your heart and your soul into a franchise, man, and you're willing to put in this much work, you know, there's no better feeling in the world when you get those picks correct on draft day. There's no better feeling when you put in 3 months of work blood, sweat, tears, and just hours of grinding for stats and info. I mean, it's just, it's indescribable, the feeling of getting those picks correct. When you know the management is doing the same thing with their scouting department. And they know exactly what they want to pick on draft days. But we get two right every year. And you consider the fact that we got Brady Christensen right and we got Cade Mays right in the same draft. That's two offensive linemen. Do you know how hard that is to do? Do you know how challenging that is? Let me put it to you this way. You got how many offensive linemen to go through and to research? And the fact that we managed to narrow it down to like 5 or 6 offensive linemen, and we managed to nail down Brady Christensen and Cade Mays both in one draft, is absolutely insane. I still don't know how we did it. But I know we're doing something right. Because both of them are starting in 2024. I'd say that's something to be proud of right there. That's a big cheers to my team right there. You know, we did that together. That's shared success right there. That's shared love. That comes with determination, that comes with hard work, that comes with grinding and understanding what you're looking at. And my team knows how to do all of that. Me and my team know how to do all of that. And I would never ask them to do stuff that I would not be able to do myself. So just so y'all know that. Just so y'all know that. Because you would just want to single me out. Nah. We all put in that same amount of work. We all won that bet victory together. You know. And I told the team that too. I told my 5-person team that. And I mean, the joy. Yeah, y'all were about to experience it at the end of April. Y'all about to experience it again. And I encourage all of you who are watching this, come join us on draft weekend. Come experience this for yourselves. Because it's an incredible feeling when you get these picks right. It seriously is. And we go through so many names, y'all. God, we go through so many names. We get detailed with it. I mean, we grind. We don't joke around. We don't play. This is for real. Because this is the future of the franchise. You know, we get serious with it. And when these picks come in and they're correct, man, I'm telling you, even if it's just 2 picks, I'm ready to pop some champagne. You know what I mean? That's work right there. That's work paying off. And I'm proud of it. I'm proud of it. I'm proud of the co-founder of this channel, Carol, finding PJ Walker. Nobody else was even looking at the Canadian Football League. Nobody at the time. Find me one person besides our own management that was looking at the Canadian Football League. And Carol spotted it. She spotted the anomaly before anybody else did. Think about that. Nobody had eyes on the Canadian Football League at all. That's crazy. That's how good she is at doing what she does. And unfortunately, she's been dealing with some health issues and whatnot, trying to get settled back in, after some botched surgeries and whatnot, but the truth is, man, like, she was a one-woman army when it came to this stuff. And then now we got a 5-person team on top of that. Like, it feels great. I feel blessed and honored to work with these people. I really, really do. It's an honor every day. Every single day that I get messages from these people. And it makes me feel alive. As a Panthers fan, it makes me feel alive. It makes me roar, baby. It makes me want to do what I do even more. And that's a great feeling. That's a great feeling, man. When you got people around you like that, keep them near you. For real. Those some loyal ones, man. That's some loyal people. That means you're doing something right. You know what I'm saying? Like, show that love, show that loyalty to them, and they'll stick, man. Put in the same amount of work and effort that they're putting in, man, and even more. Show them you're willing to go above and beyond, and they'll stick, man. For real. And that's a life lesson. That's not just about the Panthers. That's a life lesson. When you're looking for people that good influences to be around. Those are the types of people you need in your life. And I feel blessed, man. I've got a lot of people like that, man. I feel blessed in that way. Very, very blessed. And I do not take that for granted even one day. Not even for a second. I appreciate it every day. And I let people know I appreciate it. So how many people have you told that you appreciate them today? That's the mission I got for y'all today. Go out there and tell somebody you appreciate them, man. For real. Real talk. Because that's real right there. That's real. Go out there and let them know. You got love for them. You got appreciation for them. You feel blessed that they're around in your life if they're a positive influence for you. Go do that, man. I guarantee you're going to make somebody feel great. I guarantee it. They're going to love you even more. They're going to appreciate you even more. That's what it is, though. I got to be real with it, man. I had to be real with this for a minute. Because that's what it is. But yeah. For real though, man. Just Panthers management, come talk to me. If you want to talk to me and my team, hit me up, man. We're happy to do this stuff for free for you. Why not under your roof? You know what I mean? Why not under your umbrella? It'd be an honor. But I got a great understanding of these players. I got a great understanding of how this franchise is run. You know, I'm not trying to boast. I'm not trying to be egotistical. I'm just saying this is what I know. This is what I can do. This is what I can offer you. You know, this is what I bring to the table. And I've been bringing it to the table ever since I started YouTube. And even if I do get this opportunity to do this stuff for you, I'm still not going to stop YouTube. I'm going to keep going. I'm going to keep pumping out content because that's what I do. You know, I'm a multitask. So y'all don't even think that even if I do get this opportunity, which I highly doubt they'll reach out to me, but if they do, that's what's up, man. You know? But it's not going to keep me from putting out content. No. Not at all. Same schedule. Same crazy hours. Same crazy YouTuber. I'm going to keep doing the same thing I've been doing. Y'all ain't going to stop me. I'm a freight train, baby. Woo, woo. I'm a freight train. You ain't going to slow me down. I'm like Chuba Hubbard, man. You ain't going to stop me. Choo choo. Chugga 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 choo choo. Chuba Hubbard. You know what I'm saying? That's who I am, man. I don't stop for nothing. I'm a workhorse. Y'all already know this. You've been paying attention to my streams. You already know this. The amount of content I put out in these streams, dude. It's just insanity. And I'm honored to do it. For you. For you, for you, for you, for you, and for you. All of you. For everybody watching this. For you. Whether you're in chat or not. Whether you're watching the VODs. Whether you're watching my videos from like 4 or 5 years ago. You know? It's all for you. Always has been. Always will be. For you. Because we're a family. This is what we do. And as long as we are continuing down this path together, we need to treat each other well. We need to be kind to one another. Let's get rid of all this toxicity and all this garbage, man. It's killing us, man. Within our own fan base. Debates are one thing, man, but the things I've seen, man. I ain't gonna call no names out, man. I ain't gonna embarrass nobody, man. But we just gotta make a consistent effort to just end the toxicity within this fan base, man. You know, I know it's not realistic to ask for it to be gone completely because some people are just toxic in general. And that's just who they are. And I get that. But you're not going to change them, you know. But people can be responsible for their own behaviors, you know. And be more respectful towards others. It's not as hard as you think. Just do one kind thing for another person. Even if it's a stranger, just do something kind. And that's how we start to change the culture of the world we live in. You know what I mean? That's how we start to move in the right direction. And I'm so sick of watching all this toxicity, man. Whenever I watch the news, whatever have you, man. And I hate that is seeped into our sport. it into our own fan base. I hate that. But it is what it is, man. And y'all know I don't like using the word hate very often. But it's true. It's true, man. It's true and it's very real. But when debating Panthers football becomes like politics, something's wrong. Something's seriously wrong. You know what I mean? With our fan base, in our mindsets, in our hearts. And we gotta start doing something about that. You know? One step at a time, though. I know it's not easy. I know change is hard. I get that. Believe me, I get that more than anybody. I hate change. But sometimes it's necessary in order for us to grow. In order for us to get better. In order for us to move forward. You know? And it's scary, but it's necessary. And as a franchise, I'm asking y'all to please just take a moment. Take accountability for what you're saying, how you're acting. Just take a moment. Reflect on what you're saying. Because words have meaning, they have emotional impact. You know, they have power at times if you give them power. So what are you going to do with that power? That's my question for y'all. What are you going to do with that power? This is a social media platform, and I do not take that lightly. Not for 1 second. I respect it for what it is. I may be one of the few Panthers YouTubers out there that does. Maybe I'm wrong about that. I'm willing to admit that if I am. But I don't come in here looking for this attention or just this, that, the third, you know. I come in here looking to educate, man. To be real. To be honest with y'all. And to show love to y'all. And I've heard a handful of people say, you know, about me that, you know, you're in good hands when you come to this man's channel. And I'm like, I'm honored, man. I'm honored. Because that's very kind. That's very kind. And they are correct. You are. My heart is in everything that I do, Panthers-wise. You can feel that. Every time I do a stream, every time I do a video, every time I speak to y'all. Whether it's on or off camera. I'm the same off camera as I am on camera. So, I'm just saying, man, like, let's get real with it, though. You know? You coming into a channel of love, man. That's what it is. Love and passion for this team. And that's how it's always going to be. Whether I'm running it, whether Blitz is temporarily running it, you know, when I'm not able to do it. Whoever may be temporarily running it under my permission. You know what I mean? And this channel may last forever. You know? Even after I'm done with it. You know? Because I'll pass the torch into somebody's good graces that's going to treat it the same way that I do. With the same amount of love. You know, at some point down the line. But that's a long way from now. Y'all ain't got to worry about that anytime soon. I'm still young. I'm still doing what I do, man. I ain't going nowhere anytime soon. Y'all got me for the long haul. As long as I'm still here, we're going to keep grinding, baby. We're going to keep working towards the betterment of this franchise in every way possible. But yeah, that's what it is, though. Not to toot my own horn, man, but I got some skills. You know what I'm saying? To bring to the table, if you want them. Panthers management. That's up to you. I've thrown you a couple of applications. You probably trashed them. That's all right. No hard feelings. You know? I threw one in during the Scott Fitterer era. And I threw one in during the Dan Morgan era. Y'all probably trashed it. And that's fine. Hey. Again. I'm cool. I'm cool with it. But how many NFL analysts do you have working in an actual NFL franchise, though? Give it some thought. Google it. I challenge y'all to Google it. You're not going to find one. They're all outside of the franchises. They rely on scouts to do all that. And you know what? If you want to label me and my group as a group of scouts, fine by me. But we'll do this stuff for free for you. Just come talk to us. We already do it anyway, so why not? Why not under the Panthers roof, man? Why not? But, yeah, I feel like we made some good picks today. I think we did. And it gave my team something to look at. You know what I mean? This is a good segue into the next couple of weeks as we start to get closer and closer to March. And the closer and closer to March that we get, the more research we're going to start putting in. You know what I'm saying? And by the time we hit April, it's going to be an absolute grind for me and my team, which is exactly how we like it. You know? Because I'm telling you right now, we do not screw around. We get straight to it. And I think there were a couple of good players that we found in that mock that could be winners, could be interesting people that we could look at. And I'll show it on the screen again for you in case you're just coming in. You know, obviously Mason Graham. Donovan happened to be there. Kyle Kennard is obviously our target at 57. You know, we made no secret about that. You know, the first two picks, we've made zero secrets about that. Now, beyond that, that's a total circus. We don't know what's going to be there, what's not going to be there. But my team can make some educated guesses. We can say some of these people will be there, you know, and we can say, okay, what do we want to move? Do we want to trade down? What do we need to do? You know, what is the play here? What is the roadmap for these positions? You know, going forward from that point forward. Because you know you're getting a defensive tackle. You know you're getting a defensive end. Okay, what then? What's your plan then? From that point forward. And that's what I want the management to think about. You know, I want them to seriously consider that. Because when you do that, that allows you to start setting up your board. That allows you to start opening the doors to the different possibilities and start saying, okay, this is possible, this is possible, this is possible, this is possible. These different scenarios are possible. What do we do then? What players are we targeting? You know, that's what I want you to focus on. What players are you targeting? You know, and then if you have to get them a little earlier than they're supposed to be drafted on the official board and the official numbers, then that's what you have to do. You have to target them a little sooner if you think a team is going to jump on them, or a series of teams could possibly go for that player in different scenarios. Like, that's the method, you know. And if you could stay ahead of all these other teams by like 20, 30 picks, you know, keep it randomized, you know, just mix it up so these teams can't follow you up, you know, and develop some sort of pattern and figure out what you're doing, then you should be fine. You know, it's all about how you approach it. So, a lot of these GMs will call it a reach. A lot of these analysts will call it reaches. You know, they're not. Not when you're targeting players. Not when you're doing it strategically. That's the point I'm trying to make. There's a difference between doing this strategically and just reaching just to reach. You know? And there's a lot of GMs that will reach just to reach. But how many GMs out there actually do this strategically? That's what I want you guys to consider. Very, very few, if at all. And that's what I want our management to start doing. If you use my method, it will work. You are guaranteed to make sure that you get the player that you want. Almost every time. Now, sometimes you will end up going through option B, C, maybe even D. But you will have an option on that board from your board at the time that you were drafting. Pretty much every time consistently. Unless somebody makes a run, like a massive run on a position, then you're screwed at that pick. You just have to take best available at that point. You know? And it sucks, but it is what it is. I've only had that happen a couple of times when I was running mock drafts. But like I said, 98 times out of 100 works every time. You get what you're looking for. Like for example, let me see. Barrett Carter's a good example. Like, this man is supposed to go, if you're following the mock draft database rankings, This man should be around 90 or so, right? Sometimes they'll drop to about 110. Sometimes they'll go to like 70. And see, the ones that are taking these players 20 picks before they're supposed to go off the board. Everybody's like, oh, it's a reach, it's a reach, it's a reach. Is it though? They'll get terrible grades. They'll get a C plus grade, you know, and then people will look at them like, oh, this team's stupid. This team's stupid. What are they doing? They're picking these players too early. This, that, and the third. But the GMs know exactly what they're doing. Keep an eye on which GMs are picking these players consistently before they're supposed to be drafted. Watch for that pattern. And I guarantee you, if you see that pattern more than 2 or 3 times, that's not a coincidence. That's a GM that knows what he's doing. That's a GM that's targeting players. Specifically targeting players. I should know. I'm one of the few people that actually runs that system. And it works. And I know this is no basis for proving that it works, but I've done this on several different mock draft sites. I've done this in several different Madden games using their systems that they have in place in these Madden games as realistic as possible using the timer. I've got this stuff set up and written down on my notebook, ready to go. Before I even start the draft, I already know which one players I'm going after. And yes, people will be crossed off that list. People will be taken off the board. It will be frustrating. But if you stay put, you stay patient, and you say, okay, if we need to make a move, we'll make a move. If we don't need to make a move, and we need to stay put, then we need to stay put. And if teams offer us some stuff that just doesn't make any sense, toss it in the trash. As GMs, you have every right to do that. You know, if you're Dan Morgan, you have every right to do that. If it does make sense, talk about it with your office staff. You know, talk it over. Maybe do a little bit of finessing, maybe a little bit of haggling, you know, like at the flea market. You know, get that price down a little bit. Get more for your money. Get more for your picks, you know what I mean? Value-wise, I guarantee you're going to see some results. I guarantee it. I've done this enough times with mock drafts that I know exactly what I want. So like say you see a pick like this. Maybe on an actual draft day, you might see Dallas ask you to move down 2 spots and you get like a 5th rounder. Okay? Bump the extra 5th, bump the extra 6th, right? You just get you get 1 extra pick, you know, a 5th. Okay, that's a good value. That's a good value. You got to look for good values, proper values when it comes to trades. Trade values that make sense. And when you see trade values that make sense, those are the ones you go after. Because those are the ones that are going to be moneymaker picks for you. Like a 170. maybe a 174. You know what I mean? And look what I got out of that 174. I got Phil Maffa. Maybe you get a Noel Williams, to help out Charles Smith-Wade. Maybe you get a Jack Beck, or a Luke Lackey. How about a Barrett Carter that wouldn't have been available to you beforehand? You never know. Until you start moving stuff around. Start talking to these people. If you know what you're going after and you are dead set going after it, then don't move. Straight up, don't move. Ignore everybody's garbage that they try to send you through the phone. If you are dead set on a player, and you have to have that player, such as a Kyle Kennard. Say you're dead set on Kyle Kennard at 57. Do not move. Period. If you get any sense that any other team is going after Kyle Kennard, move up. You got a 76. You got a pick next year. Move up. Go grab him. That's exactly what we did with XL last year. And I applauded the move because you know what? We got intel that the other team was going to steal XL from us. And we were dead set on getting XL. We were waist deep going after XL. And we were not going to move at all. We submitted ourselves. And we said, okay, we got this intel. Now what? Move up. Go grab them. And if that's what we got to do with Mason Graham, if that's what we got to do with Kyle Kennard, that's what we got to do. Dan is not afraid to make these moves. I'm telling you right now, you've watched him in this past draft. You've seen it for yourselves. This man is not afraid to make these moves. That's what we need. That's what we need right now, y'all. And with that being said, with that attack dog mentality, that's what's going to get us a draft like this. So let's keep that in mind going forward. And let's keep that dog in us, man. That dog mentality. We're going to go get some dogs. Like Dan Morgan said, we're going after dogs. Y'all ready for this? We're not that far away from April. We got a handful more of these Mock Draft Mondays. Before it starts cranking up in March and April. Towards the end of March, we'll start cranking up a lot of mock draft streams. Such as everybody else was too. It might be 2 or 3 a week. But I'm going to tell you, once we start cranking it up, it's going to be lit. It's going to be lit. I'm looking forward to it. Hope you guys are too. Anyway, with that being said, that should wrap up this Mock Draft Monday. It's getting late. and I got some other stuff to do. So, thank you guys so much for joining me. Hope you enjoyed the stream. If you did, leave a like, hit the sub button, hit the bell, so you know what content is coming out. Don't miss anything. We still got Panthers content coming out. You already know. We're not stopping. We're not quitting just because it's off season. And of course, I will be reacting to the Super Bowl on Sunday. Be there for that. It's going to be a party and it's going to be lit. It always is. Every year. Those people that have been around last year, y'all already know. I'm going to try not to be as lit this year, though. And just calm down a little bit and watch the game. You know what I mean? But, I mean, with these two teams, I might need a little bit of liquid courage, you know, to deal with this game. I'm just being real with you. I party every Super Bowl Sunday anyway, but this one, I might actually need it. It's gonna be woof, boy. We got the cheating Chiefs, and we got the trash your city hall Philadelphia Eagles. Take your pick, right? Ugh, my goodness. Neither one of them are good role models right now. And the NFL is thirsty for good role models after that Patriots dynasty. Anyway, I'm not going to get into that. It's too late here at night for that. We've been going on here long enough, man. We've been doing this long enough. But, yeah. Hit that like button, hit that sub button, hit that bell. Select all, leave a comment down below if you feel like doing so. And don't forget to check out the Facebook group page. Keep pounding, in all caps, for in-game posts, polls, opinions, and reactions to NFL news, such as scheduling for the channel and for the Yahoo Sports Fantasy Football League via the Yahoo Sports app. If you want to get your hands on an intro like the one you see on your screen, go check out Lindara Ty on Instagram if you're a content creator. Fair pricing, awesome to work with, and very patient. Search in her last name first in the search bar. Ty, T-A-I, dot Lindara, L-I-N-D-A-R-A, in order to find her. Tell her you were sent by me, and she will treat you well. She's looking for new clients. She makes videos, panels, you know, anything you ask her to do, pretty much, I think. Ask her, and if she says she can do it, she can do it. But, content creators, you know, go check her out, man. I love this intro, and it looks so good. It looks so good. We've been using it for all year this year, so. But, video game streams coming up this week as well. Stay tuned. Those will be random streams, you know, in the evenings probably. I don't know when that's going to happen, but maybe it'll be in the afternoon. I don't know, but we'll figure it out. We will definitely figure it out. I do stream from time to time on Twitch during this time of year as well, during these off-stream months. So, if you want the link to that, let me know. I'll put it in chat, you know, and or I'll show you how to get there. Just let me know. right, guys. It's been a pleasure. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. Stay safe. Be positive. Choose kindness. Stay happy, healthy, and well. And whether you are a new subscriber or you have been around for a long time, we appreciate all of you. Thank you for all the new follows, all the new subs, everything that you have provided. And we'll see you in the next one. Right? Yeah. It's been a pleasure. And as always, you know what to do. Keep pounding. Have a good night, y'all. Peace.